This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. Ooh. Let it shine, let it shine. Hello, I'm Geraldine Steele, coming to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota, the headquarters for Africa Classroom Connection. We welcome you to Africa Classroom Connection's Freedom Day program. Freedom Day is the commemoration of the first democratic elections held in South Africa in 1994. These were the first post-apartheid national elections to be held where anyone could vote, regardless of race. We celebrate the freedom of the people we serve. ACC is addressing an urgent need that is largely unknown outside of South Africa. We're providing classrooms so learners in KwaZulu-Natal have the opportunity to thrive in a safe and reliable space instead of under a tree or in an overcrowded structure not conducive to learning. Thank you for joining us for this lively event full of uplifting messages and songs. We're sure you'll find both inspiration and good cheer during our celebration. So sit back and enjoy the show.
Hello, I'm Robin Coquette, Executive Director of Africa Classroom Connection. We work with communities in rural Ishawi, KwaZulu-Natal to build classrooms. We have a long-term, trusted local partner in the Ishawi Community Action Group who has built over 3,000 schools with our assistance. We exist to do this one thing so that the young learners we serve can do anything. Potential is spread around the world equally, but opportunity is not. Education is still central to the struggle for improving lives in South Africa. Despite all of the changes that have taken place in that beautiful country, children are still fighting to obtain a quality education. The community we celebrate is not just underrepresented, they have been historically excluded. ACC is responding to this educational deficit by constructing suitable school buildings. Having a safe and reliable space to learn strengthens the individual talents and gives young children the chance to break the cycle of unmet potential. Freedom Day not only marks the emancipation of South Africans from apartheid, but also the return of essential human rights, including the opportunity for all individuals to learn. Despite having political freedom in 1994, these children are still suffering from severe poverty and lack of basic services. On this day, we acknowledge the importance of preserving and practicing those rights so that young people can grow up to be who they desire to be. You can help a learner achieve their destiny. It costs just $13,000 to construct a brand new classroom. It'll be used by 50 learners each year for generations to come. Thank you so much for learning more about Africa Classroom Connection's important work.
My name is Maggie Wheeler. I am an actor and I am the director of the Golden Bridge Community Choir in Los Angeles. This video of my song Rise Up includes many members of the Golden Bridge Choir as well as some of my dear singing friends. And I'm just so excited to be part of this fantastic celebration in support of Africa Classroom Connection's mission to bring educational equity to rural South Africa. Here is the challenge: to help young learners to rise up to become the leaders of tomorrow, to make a better South Africa. And if we can just give them a safe and dry and secure place to learn, they will do the rest. They will rise up and they will take South Africa to the next level. I stand in support of ACC's commitment to providing the basic and fundamental right to an education that can now be celebrated every Freedom Day by every South African. I hope you enjoy this performance, and I hope you will consider learning more about Africa Classroom Connection.
We're gonna rise up, we're gonna rise up, rise up, we're gonna rise up. Open your eyes up, open your eyes up, eyes up. We're gonna rise up, we're all together, and there is strength in numbers. Through wind and weather, through driving rain and thunder, we're gonna rise up, open your eyes up, eyes up. We're gonna rise up, we're singing out now, so you can hear us coming, without a doubt now, we're like a river running. We're gonna rise up, open your eyes up, eyes up. We're gonna rise up in the dark times. We're gonna love each other in broken heart times, protecting one another. We're gonna rise up, open your eyes up, eyes up. We're gonna rise up, we're singing out now, so you can hear us coming, without a doubt now, we're like a river running. We're gonna rise up, open your eyes up, eyes up. We're gonna rise up, we're gonna rise up, we're gonna rise up, rise up. We're gonna rise up,
rise up.
What a wonderful message. A quality education gives every child the chance to change their life. Here's one of our young learners who's ready to take on the world.
ukushintsha kwesikhathi kuyamangalisa, shintsha kwesikhathi kuyamangalisa,
I am Nothando Zulu.
kuyamangalisa, shintsha kwesikhathi kuyamangalisa, shintsha kwe.
Well, my biggest dream, I want to study medicine. And I was thinking that after maybe 6 years of medicine, I can specialize in cardiology. So generally, I want to be a cardiologist. Well, when I have a friend who has got a heart problem, and so when it's hard like this, I just do not know how to help her. So sometimes I just wish to help her, but I don't have enough information on how to help her, and her condition is getting worse and worse each and every day. So yeah, I also love helping other people, and also it attracted my I had interest in dealing with the heart when I was doing grade 10. You know, there was this topic about just the heart and everything, and I was so attracted. And then I saw that no, maybe it's just my calling. You know, I love everything but heart. If this classroom wasn't here, I think my life would have been just, I don't know how to call it exactly, but my life wouldn't be like it is today. It would have been worse because I wouldn't have the education that I have today, the skills that I have, the knowledge, the love I get from this class, you know, the respect, because not only I get education from this class, but everything that the teachers teach us, they teach us how to respect other people, the communication skills of other people. You know, when I go around in a society, I'm able to like utilize those skills that I have got equipped from the class. So if this class wasn't here, then my life would have just turned out to be something else that is just not cool.
Sawubona,
roughly translated in Zulu means hello and welcome to you all. My name is Natalie Spiro, and I'm the founder and CEO of Drum Cafe North America. I'm also the Chief Experience Officer at Sademan Connect. We bring energy, creativity, and rhythm to organizations across the globe to help them inspire, grow, and retain talent and create cultures that are diverse, equitable, and inclusive, where everybody feels that they belong. Today we are talking about Freedom Day in South Africa, which commemorates the end of apartheid and its impact on the access to education for people of color. The 1953 Bantu Education Act introduced a segregated educational system in South Africa that limited access to education for black students. This law marked the beginning of a discriminatory system that lasted for decades until the end of apartheid. Freedom Day marks the end of this system and the beginning of a new era of equal access to education for all. I'm extremely passionate about this day, as I was a privileged white person growing up in a predominantly black country where in our schools there were only white faces seen. The black people that we loved and cared about were those that cleaned our homes, laid our tables, fed us, and many took care of us as our second set of parents. We would spend nights with them telling us stories of their rural homelands, places where they were now separated from, places where their families were experiencing lives they could not witness because they were taking care of ours. I will never forget the morning of June 16th, 1976, even though I was only 11 years old. Black students from various schools began to protest in the streets of Soweto in response to the introduction of Afrikaans as the medium of instruction in black schools, if you could actually call them schools. It is estimated that 20,000 students took part in these Soweto uprisings, as they called these protests, which were met with fierce police brutality, leaving so many shot and killed. At that age, it was impossible for me to understand the gravity of what the government was demanding of these black students. Because if you had asked me to study all my subjects in Zulu, I would have been highly motivated to incite huge riots as well. What I remember, in addition to so many young people dying, were the myriad of white families leaving South Africa due to fear and anti-nationalistic white Afrikaans rule. It was only later in my life that I could fully grasp the absolute insanity of asking a people with 12 different official languages to study every subject in Afrikaans. Why would they? Why should they? Access to quality education remains a huge challenge in many parts of South Africa, particularly in rural and under-resourced areas. There are significant disparities in educational outcomes between different racial and socioeconomic groups in South Africa. These disparities have been exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic, with disadvantaged learners facing additional challenges in accessing remote learning and resources. There is still a long way to go to achieve equal access to education for all in South Africa. Many non-governmental organizations and community-based groups like African Classroom Connections are working to support access to education and improve educational outcomes for marginalized communities in South Africa. These groups play a vital role in addressing systemic inequalities and promoting access to quality education. Freedom Day serves as a reminder of the ongoing struggle for equal access to education and the importance of continued efforts to address systemic inequalities. Education is essential in the fight against poverty, in the fight against inequality, and in social justice. By providing equal access to education, South Africa can ensure that every child has the opportunity to reach their full potential and contribute to the country's growth and development.
Sawubona, means hi. I'm Henry Brummelkamp, founder of Africa Classroom Connection. I created this nonprofit in 2006, and I'm excited to report that in the last 15 plus years, we've built over 135 classrooms. We've served 49,000 kids and counting because of generous donations from individuals like you. Just $13,000 built a new classroom that will serve 50 learners each year for generations to come. Every donation is a gift of hope, and no donation is too small. Educational equity provides a pathway out of poverty. Political rights are simply not enough. Help us to provide some of the basic necessities these kids need for education in today's world. We build thriving communities by investing in the future leaders of South Africa. Please help us unleash the power of every child and his or her community through the transformative power that only an education can provide. Be a builder of dreams with us. Together, we can make sure every child has the opportunity to learn. If you are in a position to help, we appreciate your donation. And please help spread the word to others who may be interested in helping out our kids in KwaZulu-Natal.
We are Ladysmith Black Mambazo from South Africa. We are very happy to be celebrating South Africa Freedom Day with Africa Classroom Connection and all of you. Sange salutwa kusisi, sange sakubo sawubeletha thina. Good boy, carry on. Good boy, carry on. Ngomhlo, isikahle lomnyama naye. Ngomhlo, ekahle lomnyama, ekahle lomnyama wenze njani? Ngomhlo, ekahle lomnyama, Timbo 4. Well done. You did a good job, properly performed. Well done. Ngomhlo, isikahle lomhlo. Ngomhlo, ekahle lomhlo, ukahlelela nowakunje. Ngomhlo, ekahle lomhlo, Timbo 4. Don't do it again. We came a long way to take over. Do you understand that? Sange sakubona sakubela sange sakuthwala usizi wema sange sakubona sakubela sikubonile sange sakuthwala usizi wema sange sakubona sakubela beletha sange sakuthwala usizi wema step by step there comes the day we were all praying for. Yes. Early in the morning, it was early on Friday morning, knowing it was 1993. Too many. All the way from South Africa, Mandela declared, accepted their Nobel Peace Prize. Congratulations, South Africa. Congratulations, South Africa. At last, you've reached democratic elections. Long walk to freedom. Long walk to freedom. Let us walk long way and work long way together. Long walk to freedom. Let us walk long way and work long way together. Long walk to freedom. Let us walk long way and work long way together. Long walk to freedom. Oh yeah. Long way, long walk to freedom. Long walk to freedom. Long walk to freedom. Congratulations, long way, we've reached democratic. Long walk to freedom. Long walk to freedom. Long walk to freedom. Long walk to freedom. Congratulations, South Africa. Congratulations, my diva. Long walk to freedom. 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 Long way. Tell us freedom. Long way, long way, long walk to freedom. Long way, long way, long walk to freedom. Long way, long way, long walk to freedom.
Thank you for learning more about ACC and for celebrating Freedom Day here with us.